Welcome back to Dream Funders. I'm Melissa Fraser, inside the Fraser History Museum in downtown Louisville. The museum showcases innovation throughout centuries of American and world history. You'll find one of George Washington's rifles here, even Geronimo's bow and arrows.
We have Daniel Boone's family Bible. We have John Smith's workshop, the founding gunsmith of the Kentucky long rifle.
And you can experience the explorations of Lewis and Clark as they did.
So you have to really understand your past, and here at the Fraser History Museum, we hope that people will come out of this experience with a better understanding of how we got where we are.
We love to tell those stories of ingenuity, of that entrepreneurial spirit, because that's what our country was founded on, and that's the principles that our state was founded on.
The museum is inspiring, as are the entrepreneurs on our show, who are hoping to turn good ideas into cash. And right now, it's time to meet our next dreamer.
Hello, my name is Josh Crandall, and I am the creator and founder of the Fantasy Fitness League. The Fantasy Fitness League is a B2B competitive corporate wellness game. Now, one of the hardest parts about any sort of diet or exercise program, as you may be well aware, is maintaining that same vigor and excitement on day one throughout the rest of your program until you've reached your goals. Additionally, all bodies are not created equal. We all have different goals, and we all have different ways of attaining those goals. By understanding the major body metrics that control how we each lose weight, the FFL has created a scoring algorithm called the level playing field. And with the level playing field, we're able to take Jim in accounting, who weighs 300 pounds, and match him up against Sally in legal, who weighs 150, each with their own goals and each with their own challenges as well. So now we've differentiated ourselves from the competition. We're able to do this in such a way that it creates a challenging but fun and engaging and motivating way to reach their health goals and to promote long-lasting behavior change. That said, in order to achieve this goal, I'm here asking for at least a $100,000 investment for up to 10% equity in the FFL. With this money, we are going to create and test our beta product and also create the inventory needed for our commissioner package. With that said, thank you for your consideration, and I look forward to making some lives a little better. Thank you so much.
So what stage is this in now? Are people using it?
I have prototyped. I have no revenue. I have prototyped it. I have run the prototype. I have proof of concept, and I have clickable demos, and it's turnkey, ready to go to development. I don't have a developer. I'm not a developer. I am a designer. So I am ready to take investment and put it towards the development of the beta right now.
The development, you're talking about software, app?
Yes.
When you say you have a program going and you've tested your math, I'm assuming that's the scenario of the game, the weighting system, I guess, between male and female, and the balance of the mechanics?
Yeah, so 80%, probably 90% of the touch points of this game come through the app.
Okay.
We also have an accompanying website. So just like you would in fantasy football, I don't know if, does anyone play fantasy football or fantasy sports of any kind?
I have.
Couple? Okay. So you might understand how that works with the website, and then you have an accompanying app that you use most of the time. So that's essentially how this works.
Would you put your money behind this business? Find out if any of our investors are ready to run with this idea when Dream Funders returns. Welcome back to Dream Funders, the TV series that matches local entrepreneurs with big money investors. Earlier, we met Josh Crandall, who's come up with something he calls the Fantasy Fitness League, an idea to help groups get in shape while competing against each other no matter what situation they're in.
We're able to do this in such a way that it creates a challenging but fun and engaging and motivating way to reach their health goals and to promote long-lasting behavior change.
Will any of our investors see fit to put their money behind this idea? Let's find out.
I don't know if, does anyone play fantasy football or fantasy sports of any kind?
I have.
Couple? Okay. So you might understand how that works with the website, and then you have an accompanying app that you use most of the time. So that's essentially how this works. And then we would have a commissioner in your office who is maybe the party planner person, the person that wants to organize this. They're the ones that receive the party or the commissioner's package that you see here, and they're in charge of setting it up and getting everyone motivated to join up and signing up and creating their league. This is subscription based. We're selling to the business, and so that there will be packages as well, and there's motivations for signing up more employees so that you can actually double dip with your existing wellness program, whatever that is. This is not a wellness program in the sense that we are taking any sort of metrics outside of anything that you're willing to provide to us. It's not intrusive. We are not, for that reason, we are not regulated by HIPAA. There's nothing in this that's going to be confidential. I mean, everything in this is confidential, but there's nothing in this that's going to be something that your doctor would have to provide in terms of information.
Is this providing training services? Is this sample workouts, or is it simply a scoring metric for one business? Can you compete against other businesses?
Sure. Yeah. So the idea is that we're also partnering with existing API of health and wellness trackers that are out there, so that you can use your Fitbit with this. It will tell us and let us know that you did exercise for the day, or you did your diet and exercise tracking for the day. So we want to partner with things like MyFitnessPal, using the API that they have open, or Lose It, or other existing services.
Why not just use Fitbits? I buy everybody in my office Fitbits and track against each other, or MyFitnessPal and have everybody track against each other. Why not use those? Why use this over that?
So with this, you can actually compete head-to-head against one person every week.
Can it in Fitbit?
Not in the same way. So in this way, you're able to take a score. It gathers a score, but then it also takes your weight loss for that week at the end of the week, and through the level playing field algorithm, it spits out the level and balance score. So again,
so there's other things that do what you're doing, but yours is the proprietary logarithm that
levels everything.
I get what you're doing, right? You're taking platforms that are already available, that people already tracking their weight loss and participating in these other programs, and you're taking that and making a game of it. That corporate sort of like, weight loss. We at our office, we have that once a year, twice a year, they'll do a weight loss game and everyone participates, and it's a great way to get, is that correct? That's what you're doing basically, is taking these other platforms, gathering that data through the APIs and giving corporate America a reason to have this and participate in this in a work environment.
Absolutely, it's supplementary to their existing wellness programs.
Love it, but at this point, you're too early for me.
I like software, actually. I own a development company. I could program this in-house right now. Again, the big hang-up some of the hang-ups they have is what I have is the unknowns. Branding-wise, man, I think you hit it home run. I mean, you look at this thing, you instantly think this is a fantasy football kickoff or something that's, you feel that this is a national presence, that it has significance. So I think for branding and IP and all that, I think you've hit a home run. It sounds like from your research, you have a lot of the triggers and levers all figured out as far as the mechanics of how it makes it work.
That's why it's so frustrating that I haven't found a developer yet. I'd love to have a CTO come on for Sweat Equity and just let's knock this thing out.
Is there a larger percentage you'd be willing to give up? Because
I'd be absolutely willing to negotiate.
Would you be willing to negotiate half the company for me to take in and effectively my own marketing firm, software, social media, programmers, graphic artists, really take the website, run with that part of it, you not have to worry about it?
Sure, again, I'd be willing to investigate that.
Okay. Well, you got a deal to at least talk after the show and pursue this if you'd like.
Absolutely. Great.
Awesome.
Josh, you got a date. I'd get a card. Things are apparently shaping up for Josh. Mark it down as another Dream Funder success story. I'm Melissa Fraser. We'll see you next time on Dream Funders.